Lish. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, what's up, what's up? If you're not, thanks for checking out my videos again. And today, as you can see in front of me, we got some food. We're gonna make like a lazy day stir fry. And by lazy, I mean we're not chopping vegetables from scratch, because I didn't feel like it. And we're also not cutting and seasoning chicken from scratch. I got a few things here that's kind of pre-made that'll make my food preparation a lot easier. So let me just go over what I have so far. So what's inspiring me creating this stir fry is the fact that I've had this rice sitting in my pantry for months that I've like half used and I'm determined to use up the food I have at the apartment. So this is just some white rice, extra long enriched rice. I don't think this is a typical type of white rice people use for like Chinese, Japanese food, but it's what I'm gonna use today. I don't care. Then I brought out my salt and pepper, just regular salt, regular black pepper. Brought out my cayenne pepper because I feel like this tends to make things quite spicy quite quick, and I like spicy dishes. Just got some onion powder, and then I have this Kung Pao stir fry sauce that I had purchased a while back that I have yet to use. So we're gonna put this to good use. The vegetables. I went to Sam's Club the other day with my mama, who's a Sam's Club member, you know, and I got a few things. Oh, is this even from Sam's Club? I'm lying. I went to Winco with my mom. I went to Sam's Club, but then I went to Winco with my mom. So she got me some stir-fried veggies and sauce. This is by the brand Bird's Eye, and the flavor is sesame garlic. They had another flavor, but I definitely got sesame garlic. I love when I have like that taste of sesame in the food. Actually, that reminds me, I have some sesame oil that I'm gonna use. It's gonna really give it that like stir-fry taste. Let's see if I can find it. Sesame oil, where you at? So yeah, we're gonna use a little bit of sesame oil too. So I brought this out of the pantry cabinet thing. So yeah, these are the veggies, and then another purchase I made, or my mom made for me, was this fajita raw chicken breast strips by Foster Farms. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't read the packaging until just now. So if you look at the package, you think it comes with like chicken and vegetables. It doesn't. It literally says vegetables not included. So this is just raw chicken breast strips. Is this seasoned? I should have read this before I started the video. I'm just shocked, but it's cool. Try all our varieties of marinated chicken. Okay, so it is marinated. They got garlic herb, fajita, Asian style, and lemon peppers. So for this, Asian style probably would have been the best bet, but this is the only one I saw in the freezer section of the store. So we got fajita. So this is flavored for fajitas. We're just gonna hope that this turns out for the best, okay? Because we're definitely not making fajitas. But yeah, so apparently this is just the chicken strips. It's a good thing I went and got some vegetables on the side. Rice is so tricky for me. Like cooking rice, like I feel like it's either always gonna be A, like too soft, or like B, cooked what appears to be perfectly, but then you end up finding some hard pieces in there. So like, I'm still mastering the art of perfectly cooking my white rice. But maybe today will be the day, and if not, I'm just gonna capture another fail on camera. But it's cool. There we go. We got a lot of rice. Okay. So maybe I won't cook it all. Now we have 4.5, I wanted 4. My hands are clean, right? Are my hands clean? I'm gonna wash my hands just to be sure. First step to cooking, wash your hands. And if you're not sure if you wash your hands, wash them again. Make sure you don't have any dirt under your nails. Cut your nails if you need to, you know. I'm a very clean person. Perfect. All right, now we're sitting at about 4 cups. You're supposed to have twice as much water as you do rice. So if I have 4 cups of rice, I need 8 cups of water. Yeah. All right, 4 cups. Actually, you know what? This isn't as much water as I thought it would be. I don't want to put too much water and then things end up being soft. Should I put more water? I'm gonna put an extra half cup because I feel like when I follow directions, I always still end up with partially hard rice and I don't know why. So I'm adding an extra half cup. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. We don't really care for the rice to be too salty because the flavor is really gonna come from the meat and the vegetables. So just a little salt and then some onion powder to give it a little something. And I'm gonna put this on the stove so it can boil. Okay, while that is getting ready, I'm gonna figure out my life with this chicken and this vegetable mixture we got. So yeah, we're cooking with all the pans today. Okay, good thing I'm looking. Added the vegetables in there, and it came with this. What is this? Ew, this is the sauce. Yo, I don't read. Okay. When do I add the sauce? It doesn't say anything. Oh, open sauce pack and empty into large. Okay, got it. This is what we're looking like, sauce-wise. Okay. Trying not to get my hands too dirty. Okay. This isn't the most attractive looking stir fry tutorial, I understand, but it's a good lazy one, right? Sort of kind of, maybe. That's yet to be determined, I guess. Let me add my 2 tablespoons of water. Cover this. I put the heat on like a 6, so it's like medium high. And we're gonna go ahead and get the rice in here because the water is boiling. So this is what we're working with so far. That brown thing is the sauce. We're supposed to stir occasionally, which we will. Here's the rice, where the rice will be. And the stuff on the side, that's just onion powder I had added. Don't judge me. All right, and here's our rice. Just gonna add that right up in there. So just gonna stir that around a little bit. All right. To be honest, it doesn't look like a lot of vegetables in here either. That's not a lot of veggies at all. All right, y'all. This is the how not to be like me tutorial because we're gonna add a second bag of vegetables. I guess, like, you know, when you look at this picture, right, you see a pan full of vegetables, and then you look at my pan, and there's not a lot of vegetables. So we're gonna add a second bag. And look at my pan. This is not enough veggies, so if you're following this tutorial, we're gonna use 2 bags of the vegetables. So yeah, second vegetable bag going in. And it's okay. I mess up so you don't have to. I think I should do my slogan when I'm cooking. I mess up so you don't have to. You can get it right that first time. And avoid all my mistakes. It's like a weird slushy feeling sauce when it comes out the package because it was in the freezer. But it's cool. So we're just gonna kind of stir that in there a little more. I'm gonna add another 2 tablespoons of water. We're gonna let this cover and cook like it's supposed to be doing. Okay. All right, here's the chicken. Let's open this up. This is what we're working with. Matching my outfit, you know. Okay, so pan, got some olive oil. No, little swizzle. And I'm gonna add my little splash of sesame seed to kind of hopefully encourage the chicken to taste more stir-fry-ish and less fajita-ish. It smells like sesame seed oil and it smells so good. I don't know. So we're gonna add a little spinach. I might be too much. Oh well. A little bit more. Yeah. All right, this is how much oil I got in this pot. Put the oil in the pot. Put the oil in the pot. We're gonna stir the vegetables. Even with 2 bags, I feel like I could use some more vegetables. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. I'm gonna use, oh, did I break some? No. I'm gonna use one of these little clawy thingies because it's raw. And it's kind of at a weird position in the back here, barely fitting on the stove. These pieces are kind of big also. Look how big these pieces are. So after I cook the chicken, I might actually cut them a little bit before I mix it with the vegetables, which is a lot. This is turning into a not so lazy dish. Okay, so as far as chicken, because this isn't a huge pan, I'm only gonna use as much chicken as can fit on this pan for right now. So I still do have like a little bit of chicken in here. So we got just a few pieces. But I think we're good for right now. The vegetables are 15 seconds from being ready, but that was before I added the second bag of vegetables. So it can go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil to this as well because I can. Not too much because I don't want to, overdo it. I'm not that experienced with using sesame oil, so I'm not really sure how much goes how far. So far, so good. Vegetables, the chicken we just put in, and the rice is cooking. All right, so what I ended up doing was I moved the vegetables. Okay, I moved vegetables off the stove once they were done. So they're sitting over here waiting on me. And the chicken is looking good. We have another few minutes on the chicken. But this is what it's looking like. Okay. Still got a little bit of rawness there in the middle, you can see. So yeah, see, it's raw. So we definitely want to make sure these are thoroughly cooked. Because I want smaller pieces, I'll probably cut it while it's like in the pan actually. Once it looks cooked, just to make sure all up in the middle it's cooked. See that? And the rice is looking good. That timer was actually for the rice. So what I'm gonna do is rather than finishing with the rice here, I actually found some steps for cooking rice my mom had given me back in the day. And basically what they say is once the rice is above the water, add some oil on top and continue to simmer for like another 10-20 minutes. So I'm gonna splash some olive oil on top of my rice and let it continue to simmer. Hopefully that way I don't have any hard pieces in my rice, I'm gonna oil on top like that. And I'm gonna let it continue to simmer for now. And I'm going to start cutting some of the chicken. I don't necessarily recommend this. I'm not really sure if this is a good idea, but I've done it before and I have been safe with it. But yeah, I'm using this to grab a hold of the chicken firmly, and I'm cutting it really quick while it's in the pan. Given I'm cooking this in oil, so I probably will have some hot oil splatters. So be wary of that if you are. Actually, no, I don't recommend doing this. Okay. I will not be liable. See, it's kind of raw in the middle still. So that's why I'm cutting these. Because I don't want it to be raw. So for like a truly lazy stir fry, maybe that chicken that's already pre-cooked and you just have to heat up. But yeah, this is like a semi-lazy stir fry at this point. And that is the timer for the chicken. However, I'm still gonna let it cook a little bit longer. Make sure there's no raw pieces before I finish. So yeah, I think the chicken's almost done. I'm gonna give it another minute or two here, just to be sure that all the raw is gone. And then I'm gonna add it to my vegetables. And this is how the rice is doing. Okay, letting it continue to simmer with that oil. And I kept the lid on my vegetables because I don't want it to get cold while I'm waiting for the chicken. So, yeah. Ooh, getting hot. Getting hot up in this kitchen. I usually have the fan on, but I didn't turn it on for y'all because it's gonna be really noisy trying to explain things and have the fan on. So I'm sweating for y'all. You're welcome. All right. The chicken looking good and cooked. I'm not seeing any raw pieces. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually add this right back on top of the vegetables. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And I'm gonna put veggies back on the stove in their rightful place. Okay. Still got the steam coming out. And now we're just gonna add our veggies. I want y'all to get like a really good look at this. Can y'all see? All right, y'all can see a little bit better. None of my ring light's so close. But yeah, we're just gonna add the chicken to the veggies. Did you like it? So this is what we looking like on thigh. It looks like a good mixture. The reason you haven't really seen me seasoning is because both the veggies and the chicken already kind of came pre-marinated. You know, the veggies had its own sauce. The chicken was already fajita marinated. So the sauce I have is this Signature Collection Kung Pao. I probably got it at like Safeway or Fry's or something. One of my local grocery stores. Measurements? What measurements? That's a lot. I did like half the bottle. Yeah, I didn't have the bottle. Okay, well, yeah. We're going to stir this so everything's pretty much coated in. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this and see where we're at, see if I ruined things, see if we have a little bit more salt to add or whatnot. We gonna see. Moment of truth. I'm nervous. All right, I'm just gonna get a little sauce and a pea to start off with. I'll make it some more food next. But let me just start small. Okay. Yeah. Tastes like a stir fry, you know? Let me try a little bit of chicken. A little piece of chicken. Tastes like chicken, it does. It's a little spicy, it has a little kick to it. And I didn't even add any pepper. I think it's because I got that fajita chicken. But this tastes fine just the way it is. I'm surprised. I usually add a little something. Like, I didn't have to add any salt, pepper. I'm gonna actually put that at the lowest of the lows because I want it to just simmer while I wait for the rice, which may or may not be done already. I've been letting it simmer with some oil because that's how my mom does, and she always has perfect rice, and I've been struggling to get there. But I'm gonna taste it. You know, I already have the same spoon. This is my food, so I can use the same spoon. Okay. I did good. I did so good. I did so good. The rice is not hard. The rice is done. I think we're ready to plate this, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. This is my plate. This is my plate. This is my food. This is what I made. Okay, it's my stir fry. Okay, that was just for thumbnail purposes. I'm gonna go sit down now. Welcome to my room. After I'm done recording, I'm taking these sweatpants off. I'm so hot because I was in that kitchen cooking for y'all with no fan. It's okay. I'll be okay. It does taste fajita-y. So if I were to do this again, I'd either get their Asian seasoned chicken version, or I'd get some chicken that's already pre-cooked, you know, that has no flavor, and then I could just add my own. So, but yeah, that's it for this stir fry cooking tutorial, but sort of kinda not really, because you don't want to be like me and do it how I did it. You want to make some alterations. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned from me. See y'all next Wednesday.